Today we're doing a crime scene investigation. We're CSI, all right? And so what we have is a skeleton. And we have to figure out the size of this person. We should have done it on Halloween, but we weren't doing the right stuff. You got it. It's not creepy. It just is. These are actual calculations of what you find. So what you have is the height of the person is here, the capital H. We have males and we have females, okay? The length of the tibia, oops, I better move it up a little bit. The length of the tibia, the humerus, and the radius. Okay, these three bones tell you more about a person's height than anything else. Okay? So if we have, so the tibia is the long bone of your shin, basically. Your humerus, this part here, and your radius is one of the two bones in your arm. And if you think about what you do when you eat a chicken wings, you got the two little bones, the big one and the little one. The radius is the big one. The humerus is what you want to do when you're eating a turkey leg. That's the part you want, the big one. That's like the humerus. They're very similar. The bone structures are very similar. Okay, so what we're going to do is estimate the height of the following victims. So if we have a tibia of 16.5, and I'm just going to make some notes over here. So if we have a male tibia, and so a tibia would be 2.4 tibia plus 32.2. Now I'm going to go to my Cornell note paper, which you're all using, I know, religiously. Yeah, because if you're, remember you can't turn in an assignment without showing me. Right? So we have a male with a tibia of 16.5. What do we know? A male equals 2.4 times the tibia plus 32.2. Everybody with me so far? How are we going to figure out how tall this guy was? All we have is the tibia. Just substitute, right? So now we know that this man's height, the male's height, would be 2.4 times, what's the T?
Tibia.
16.5 plus 32.2. That's it. That's it. We do have to solve it, otherwise you won't have the answers at the bottom of the sheet. Okay? So how are you best going to multiply 2.4 times 16.5?
Oh.
Well, no, not necessarily. These are just multiplication problems. So, you know my little boxies? I like my boxies, especially when I have lines to work with because it doesn't look so silly. I've got 2 plus 0.4, 30 plus 2 plus 0.2. What's 30 times 2? 60. 2 times 2?
40 and 4.
2 times 2?
4.
4, but it's 0.4 because it's 0.2. So far, so good? 30 times 4?
120.
120, except I got one decimal place, so it's really 12. 2 times 4? 8, but it's 0.8 because I've got one decimal point. 2 times 4? 8, but I've got 2 decimal points, so it's 0.08. Then we're just going to add. This is 72, 4.8. Notice how I line up my ones places. And this is 0.48. Then I'm just going to add them together. 8, 12, 77.28. And that's just this part. Okay? So M equals 77 and 28 hundredths plus 32 and 2/10.
This two.
Yeah.
I did multiplication the same, a different way, and I got an answer that makes more sense. 39.60, because
It's just the
2 times 16.
that's just the 2.4 times.
What did I do wrong?
I don't know. Because 16.5 times 2.4 seems like it's
Oh, I multiplied this. I wrote down the wrong thing. Thank you. You guys didn't catch me. I should have written down 16 and 0.5. Sillies. You guys were supposed to catch me.
you're the one who's teaching me.
Yeah, but you're the one that's paying attention. You're supposed to catch me when I make errors like that. Okay? Thank you. This is 20.
Miss B, do we have to do your bulk play?
No. However,
It's hard.
many people can't do the other way. $39.6.
That's what I got.
So altogether it's 71.8.
Yes.
So male 1 was 71.8. And did they tell it, was it inches, feet?
It is.
Inches.
Could it be that? Inches.
Inches. Is that right?
Because if it was
Yeah,
feet,
it's
then it would be
inches.
like a giant.
No, it wasn't. How tall, how many inches is 5 feet?
I don't know.
60.
So he's like
So he's 6'1", almost 6'2".
That guy's really tall.
He's tall.
Yeah.